Hey there everybody, John here with Crypto Top 10, coming at you with a little bit of a different video today. I've been doing a lot of research on what it's going to take to stake Ethereum, and so I kind of wanted to share some of my preliminary findings with you guys and discuss all the different places where you can go to possibly stake your Ethereum. Now that being said, please do your own research into any of these websites I talk about. I'm not endorsing any of them, I'm simply showing you them so that way you know where you can go to participate in this. But before I wanted to get into that, I did want to say thank you to all those who have subscribed, whoever you're finding this content. I really do appreciate it. And links to everything is going to be down in the description, so pop right on down there so that way you can go to all these different websites, check them out for yourself, and begin the research process. Now, I do got to point out that there are a lot of problems with this Ethereum staking process that is going on. We're about halfway there. They really want the network to be activating on December the 1st. It's now November 14th, and only about 10% of the required Ethereum has been staked. So it's looking like the upgrade might not start on the 1st. My understanding is that if we don't get enough until like the 10th of December or the 12th, it'll launch 7 calendar days after the amount is hit, which, not great, but that is okay. And really, a lot of people are thinking the only option right now is to run your own Ethereum 2.0 validator node. Now that requires some technical knowledge that many of us don't have, and it also requires you to have at least 32 Ethereum, which is a little bit more than what some of us can afford. It's costing anywhere between $14,000 to $15,000, depending on when you're buying it at the time. As well as that, all the funds will be locked up for 2 years. So you make this validator node, you deposit your 32 Ethereum that you have, thank God, and then it's locked up for 2 years. Well, what happens if Ethereum goes up or goes down in value during that time and you want to sell? You can't. It's trapped. It's not ideal. So I did some research into a couple different options. So let's hop on over and talk about some of them. So first up is Stakewise.io. Now, their goal is to make staking effortless, which makes sense to me. They promise, very good stability and uptime, a couple different strategies you can use, integrations with any applications. I've currently got it integrated with an empty My Ether wallet, so that way we can kind of take a look at it, as well as real-time monitoring, so you can pop over here and check everything out. You can either join a stake pool or you can actually create your own validator on the network, which is nice. On top of that, they mint deposit tokens and reward tokens for every Ethereum deposited and all the rewards you earn. So you can use those tokens to store, exchange, and transfer your deposit and rewards from just about any protocol and wallet that will support ERC20. So you can, if you deposit 20 Ethereum and then you decide down the line, hey, I want to sell those 20 Ethereum because Ethereum's now worth $3,000 a coin and I need that money, you can sell those deposit tokens for that amount, and those people would then have custody. Pretty decent. As far as staking your own, that is something you can check out for yourself. If you wanted to join a staking pool, you simply click on this. You can deposit whatever amount you want. It'll show you your rewards and the yearly growth of your investment. It's pretty clean. It's pretty nice. It looks like, according to them, there's already 14,560 Ethereum on the network, though you do gotta be right here. There's a 10% staking fee. So for all the rewards that are earned, they will take 10% of that cut. So if you earn 3 Ethereum in a year, they will take 0.3 Ethereum from you. So you lose out on 0.3 Ethereum, which could be a nice chunk of change, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about any of the technical knowledge or setting it up for yourself. Stakewise has been referenced by a lot of different people that I've seen, and it looks like they even list your tokens, so ST-ETH or RW-ETH. I'm assuming that is your staked Ethereum or reward Ethereum that you can send back and forth. Pretty darn nice. You can actually accumulate more staked Ethereum on this pool if you want. So if you only have 10 Ethereum and you stake, you can then start buying up these ST-ETHs and building your stash. Not too bad, especially as the network goes up and goes down. You can probably pick up some at a pretty good price. Kind of cool. The next one I found was this liquidstake.com. They are not quite live, but you can register to stake with them. Again, they list that they've partnered with quite a number of different things. As well as this, they are allowing you that when you stake directly with Liquid Stake, to stay liquid, you can borrow any USDC staked against, or you can borrow the USDC against your staked Ethereum. So that's kind of nice. However, just be aware, if your Ethereum is worth $5,000 and you borrow $5,000 of USDC and then the price of Ethereum goes down, you could find yourself owing them a bit of money. So just keep an eye on that. Now, this is not quite live, is my understanding. It also requires you to register, which is pretty darn nice, as opposed to Stakewise, which as long as you have a MyEther wallet, you can do that thing, and then it's all based off of that. So just so you're aware, be very, very careful when you have to register for things and all that stuff. Though they've been talked about before, they look like a more traditional environment. They might even be custodial, so do be very, very careful with that. But moving on, the one that's been really talked about the most that I've seen is Rocketpool. I follow their Discord. They've been pretty active. They've been developing for quite some time. I actually consider these guys to be one of the more legitimate players in the space, just because I have so much background knowledge of them as compared to some of these others. Now, they are not live yet, however. They are offering that you can stake as little as 1/100th of an Ethereum and instantly get ETH, which is a tokenized staking deposit. Again, you can then, exchange that ETH and sell it back and forth. So that's pretty nice. They're also offering that you're able to run a node with just 16 Ethereum. So that's pretty nice. You will earn a higher return if you do so. They do charge fees. It's not too bad. They really haven't listed too much about what they will actually be charging people. And it's going to depend on how much Rocketpool token you use. It's coming soon. It's not quite out yet, but it's definitely something for you to keep an eye on if you are not quite ready to jump in the game but are thinking about doing it later. This might be a worthwhile one for you. Now, hopping on over, I did want to talk about Anchor. So Anchor.com has got some staking opportunities. They just launched their staker. I mean, whatever. So it looks kind of like this, staking simplified, and it walks you through, hey, you want to do this, you can stake as little as half an Ethereum, as much as 1,000, so you don't really have to worry about everything. You get a Ethereum, so you can hold or trade your staked assets at any time, and they are non-custodial, so the funds remain always under yours, and you always have full control of them. And if you send all of your Ethereum in one transaction, Staker will automatically allocate your funds to the best pools. I actually kind of like them. So Anchor, if you don't know, they help people run nodes. So with a little technical knowledge, you can walk through and do that. As long as your computer meets the requirements, you can set up these nodes. You pay them a set fee every month, and you can start validating transactions on those networks. So it's kind of nice that Staker is doing this. Now, if I launch my app, connect my MetaMask wallet, it's mismatched. That's because I had to change my, I had to put it on the Goaty testnet. There we go. Now let's try it. Connect it. So you can earn staking rewards and all this stuff. You go start staking. They've got a fairly blank, but not too bad in terms of user interface. So you can stake X amount of Ethereum. You will get this ETH, which you can trade. In the meantime, it's not available, so any funds that you deposit are locked. It's not too bad. There's also a provider menu you can go to. But yeah, no, that does it for the 4 pools that I found that I kind of like. Staker and Rocketpool I'm the most familiar with, but Liquid Stake and Pools and Stakewise, both of them have had pretty good referrals from other websites. So I would suggest looking into all 4 of these. Please, don't just trust me. Look into all of them for yourself. I do have to give a couple honorable mentions. Binance.com or Binance.us and Coinbase. Now, they don't have anything live yet, but Binance has been investing heavily in kind of this weird half decentralized, half centralized, like DeFi, CeFi investment type space. So I fully imagine that both Bitcoin and Coinbase will allow you to hold Ethereum on them and earn rewards. They will charge a nice cut. Binance typically has pretty fair costs, so they'll normally charge you like 1 to 2% of whatever you earn. Theirs are normally pretty low and they're pretty nice. They just launched an Ethereum mining pool actually, and they're only I think it's like 0.5% is what they're charging people. So it's not too bad. Coinbase typically has higher fees, so I would stay away from them whenever possible personally. But again, Binance and Coinbase are more custodial in nature, so you don't have the private keys. So I would caution you to lean away from there. That's why I like things like Stakewise, Rocketpool. You keep access to your private keys, which I think is the most important thing for the long-term success of your investments. But that is my opinion. But that does it for this video. Again, thank you ever so much for taking the time to listen. Please like and subscribe. There's links down in the description, so you'll be able to see all the articles I'm talking about. On top of that, there is some donation links. I know it's asking a lot, but if you feel like this has helped you out, I would appreciate it, though do what you will. That being said, my name is John with Crypto Top 10, and I'll be talking to you guys all soon. All right, peace.